For years, Dr. Joe Dispenza has been teaching us how to overcome emotions and grief, and his teachings are more important now than ever. In this video, we will explore his teachings and the many ways in which they can help us transform our lives. From understanding our emotions and clearing emotional blockages to transforming into greater freedom and self-awareness, Dr. Joe offers us a plethora of tools to overcome difficult times and create a better future. Dr. Joe Dispenza encourages us to become the master of our emotions rather than the victim of them. He teaches us that we can learn to change our less desirable emotions and feelings by replacing them with positive and empowering ones. He believes that positive energy is the most powerful type of energy, and that we can learn to create and attract this energy in our lives by focusing on thoughts and feelings that make us feel good. Dr. Joe's teachings also emphasize the power of affirmations and visualizations. Emotions are something that we all experience from time to time. Although they can be a nuisance, they are actually the end product of an experience. When something emotionally triggers us, the real question is how long that emotion will last. If left unchecked, it could become part of our identity and continue to get in our way. To overcome any difficult past experiences or trauma, revisiting them is not necessary. Instead, focus on overcoming the associated emotions from those events in order to create a new identity. This work can be done with others as well. Remember that people's bodies will want to recreate those identified emotions, so make sure to lead them in ways towards understanding and controlling their reactions and feelings from these events. Every day, we experience emotions: happy, sad, angry, and more. But sometimes these emotions get stuck in our bodies and don't feel natural. This can lead to negative thoughts and behaviors, which can eventually create problems in our lives. For example, if you frequently experience anger, it can become a habit to act out in destructive ways. But when anger is stuck in your body, it's difficult to access and control. This is where emotional freedom technique, EFT, comes in. EFT is a form of energy work that helps to clear emotional blockages by restoring balance and health to the body. When emotions are stuck inside the body, they cause physical symptoms, such as headaches or fatigue, that indicate that something is not right. However, by using EFT on a regular basis, you can allow your body to naturally recognize and feel the emotion until it's able to settle into the present moment. This allows the energy associated with that emotion to be released from your system entirely. In addition to clearing emotional blockages, allowing our emotions to surface and be processed also has a side effect of creating joy and freedom within us. Grieving over things that we lose, whether it's a loved one or an object, helps us process those losses emotionally so that we can adapt better to life conditions moving forward. When we're constantly complaining about our lives, rather than taking action towards solutions, we set ourselves up for disappointment and failure down the road. It's important to maintain focus on progress instead of dwelling on conditions past or present when trying to find joy in life. Freedom is something that everyone desires, and through transformation, it is achievable. Our emotions are important to feel but not get stuck in them. Recognize the feelings, let them out, and move on like a child. The reason why emotions are so important is because they help us to stay connected to our sense of self. However, when we get trapped in our emotions, it can be difficult to free ourselves. That's where transformation comes in. It helps us to break free from our emotional charges and journey back to source. Witnessing people suffering from analyzing their life in an emotion can actually make our brains worse over time. In fact, research has shown that people who suffer from analyzing their life have lower IQs than those who don't analyze their life. Instead of analyzing their life, we should reason with the person who is suffering instead of providing all the answers for them. Take initiative by asking for a few days to ride across the river, so they can get beyond themselves and that emotional charge. After getting past that emotional charge, wisdom will come as we are able to journey back to source and create new adventures in life, rather than living in the past emotions which limit our future dreams. Liberating ourselves through greater self-awareness. In his work, Dr. Joe Dispenza has focused on how our thoughts shape our behavior and how we can use our own inner thoughts to become more aware of ourselves and our environment. Inner thoughts are the mental conversations we have with ourselves. They can include positive or negative self-talk, ruminating on past events, or trying to anticipate the future. Dr. Dispenza believes that inner thoughts can be a powerful tool for self-awareness and personal growth. He argues that if we pay attention to our thoughts and their effects on our emotions and physical bodies, we can gain insight into our own behavior and motivations. Self-awareness is the ability to recognize our own thoughts and behaviors and to respond to them accordingly. Through self-awareness, we can better understand our own strengths, weaknesses, values, and beliefs. By recognizing our patterns of thinking and behavior, we can work to create positive changes in our lives. Dr. Dispenza believes that self-awareness is essential to creating lasting, meaningful change. He argues that it is only through self-awareness that we can recognize our own thought patterns and behaviors and learn to modify them so that they are more beneficial. He also believes that when we become aware of our inner thoughts, we can begin to take control of our own lives. Inner thoughts and self-awareness are powerful tools for self-discovery and personal growth. By becoming aware of our own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our needs. Through self-awareness, we can begin to make positive changes in our lives and create a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Throughout our lives, we are constantly faced with difficult situations. We go to school, work, and social events, all while dealing with the stresses of daily life. It can be hard to cope with all the stress and pressure that comes with it, but it's important to try and do so. However, in order to liberate ourselves from these challenges, we need to be still and acknowledge that we are greater than our bodies. This may seem like a difficult task at first, but by being still and focusing on our own energy, we can begin to realize just how powerful we are. By changing our versions of reality, by accepting what is happening rather than resisting it, we can gain a better understanding of ourselves. This understanding can lead us down the path to success, regardless of what challenges face us. It's important not to take in all information blindly when faced with difficult situations. There may be a greater truth waiting for us. That is more beneficial than what we currently understand. Studying the characteristics of those who have achieved success, such as determination and persistence even after failure, can help us on our way to liberation. So be still and know that you are greater than your body. In difficult times, it can be hard to know what to do. We may feel lost and confused, as if our past decisions have trapped us in a cycle of pain and suffering. However, through enduring difficult times and letting the past go, we can begin to create a better future for ourselves. Dr. Joe's teachings offer us powerful tools that help us overcome obstacles from our pasts and reach greater emotional freedom in the present day. Most of us have experienced difficult times at some point in our lives. Perhaps we've been through a painful divorce, lost a loved one, or suffered through a personal tragedy. These experiences can be tough to deal with, but they are also opportunities for growth. By recognizing that these times are tough but necessary, we can begin to move on from them and create a brighter future for ourselves. It is important not to let uncomfortable emotions control our decision-making process. Instead of allowing them to build up until they become overwhelming, we should try to sit with them patiently and understand what caused the person's behavior in the first place. This process is known as true forgiveness. While it may be hard at first, eventually forgiving someone will free us from their emotional hold on us and allow us to move on peacefully. In addition, Dr. Joe offers powerful audiobooks and meditations that can help you overcome obstacles from your pasts and reach greater emotional freedom in the present day. By listening carefully to his teachings, even if you don't feel ready or able to face your past right now, you can start building the foundation for a brighter future tomorrow. Friends, we are concluding our video here. But before that, I would like to summarize the things for you. Dr. Joe Dispenza's teachings on overcoming emotions and grief provide us with powerful tools to transform our lives. From understanding our emotions and clearing emotional blockages to transforming into greater freedom and self-awareness, his teachings offer us the chance to move beyond difficult times and create a better future for ourselves. With Dr. Joe's help, we can begin to process these events in a healthy way and start creating a more hopeful future for ourselves today. Thank you all for watching this video till the end. God bless you.